Astartes today from the Warhammer 40k universe and do a little reaction. I was told that this is one of the best fan films ever made. I've always been a fan of Warhammer 40k, not super familiar with it, but I wanted to check it out, see what this was all about. Everyone was raving and just clamoring at the walls that I check this out. So let's take a look at it. This is Astartes. Here we go. Let's take a peek at this. Okay, so already looking at this, we have what looks like a space marine, and I would imagine these two back here are, I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But that looks like a space marine. Let's give this a whirl. All right. Astartes. Uprising has been checked. Astartes now assists the hunt for fleeing leaders. Okay. Looks like some type of capital ship. All those people look super small. There's a control room there. Alright. So from my understanding, they have to bless their weapons. Alright. Locking and loading. Looks like a launch base opening up here. They're getting locked in and secured for a launch. Let's just hold up. Look at this. Look at the size difference here. This dude looks like a freaking dump truck. And this guy over here looks like some type of pilot or engineer of sorts, isn't even up to the bottom of his elbow. Wow, okay. I'm surprised I didn't bump into him. So this hallway is probably like 12 foot wide then. It looks like these guys are normal size, but then when you compare it to a human being of normal stature, it's like a 12 foot wide hallway. And if that's an average person, maybe 6 foot tall, well, 5'7" to 6 foot tall, and this is almost a 20 foot tall ceiling too. Holy shit. Okay. Back in the asteroid field. Alright, looks like they're intercepting some type of flak or missile defense system from this capital ship here. Laser defense turret here. They drill into that? I think they drilled into the actual ship through the hull. Yeah, that's what they did. Okay. They are just getting worked over right now, aren't they? Oh! Big boys! Ooh. I don't know if Fallout Power Armor can hold up to that. He's big too. Looks like his height is about the same size as these Space Marines that are coming, and I'm guessing they're coming after him or what's behind this door. It's number 2. Yeah, they're coming for him for sure. Alright. Light jog here. Clear that hallway. Good God. This dodges a freaking missile. Alright. That's not horrifying at all. Alright, we got a sniper here. High caliber rifle. Looks like it's got a huge muzzle brake on it. Going for a flank. He got flanked himself. Basically stomped on, okay? Right now we got some type of field artillery used indoors inside of the spacecraft. And we got stabbed. Okay. It's a 2-man crew. Black half by what appears to be some type of large caliber bullet. That hallway is not clear of friendlies. Just mow down his entire team. That was a beautiful shot. Let us pause for a moment and take a look at the gloriousness of this shot. Holy crap. See that? Dead center tracking. Either amazing muscle memory or the tracking inside that helmet memorized the trajectory of that incoming shot and traced it all the way back to its origin. That's damn good. Either that's a combination of the targeting in that helmet and the training, or that is just inhuman. Good God. Ooh. It's a full magazine there. Looks like those bullets are rocket assisted too. Okay. No type of velocity that bad. It's a tremendous caliber bullet too. Psychers. Okay. People aren't psychers. That makes sense. I've heard of this before. That was the plasma pistol look like from what my friend was telling me. Yeah, definitely a psycher. Yep. Yep, I've heard of this. Okay. Are they dead? Ooh. Flank. Okay, that's through the shield. Flesh. Stopped him! Damn. That's a fatality. Ooh, double fatality. He's not getting up, nor his friend is. Just mechanical in their precision. Yeah, I knew it. Whatever's behind that door, that vault door, number 2, is where they're headed. Okay. Is the same ship from the beginning? No, there's 2 ships there. They getting back up now? Looks like they're getting back up. What are you? Magical orb of death? Magical orb of death? That looks like, from what I have been told, a robe of something called the Inquisition? They're a powerful organization in the Imperium, from what I was told. I don't know what the white armor is or their importance. I'm guessing by the color they're very important, but doesn't look like they're coming to reinforce these guys in blue. I think they're called Ultramarines, but they don't have the gold trim? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Yeah, somebody needs to hook a brother up, a Vault Dweller up, with some info here. Okay, where are we good? Where are we heading now? It's dark. Is it a person? No, it's not a person. It's those skulls on the side there? Looks like something from a Predator movie. Skulls and spinal cords, and that looks like some type of golden titan. Missing a right leg, though. Oh. Is this a story of how they caught the orb? Or recovered the orb that those other 2 white soldiers were? What the fuck was that? What was that? Alright. Let's talking to him.
Astartes.
Say Astartes? This is some type of psychic force. It's got to be excruciatingly powerful because my understanding Space Marines are very, very strong and very, very big. That orb is gigantic if we use the relationship between the soldiers we saw in the hallway with them at the very beginning to them here. Yeah. What do we got here? Magazines? No, those are not magazines for the rifles. Okay. I would imagine using my powers of intuition, those are some type of psychic lock. We don't have anything like that in Fallout. We don't have psychics. We don't have soldiers that big. Oh, we have super mutants, I think. I think in Fallout we have super mutants, which are just as big as Space Marines. But they are not as smart or as agile. Okay. So this isn't the same orb that the other team is at right now. Okay, so this is a completely different one. So there's two of them? What's it saying? Break your chains? So this Inquisition dude is talking to the orb. That's not good from what I'm told. Okay. That explosive motion is not good, I'm guessing. He's gigantic. Gigantic. What the fuck? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck? Did you just fucking kill him? What the fuck did I just watch? Didn't say hi, didn't say nothing. Fuck off. Whoa. What is... Okay. It turned into a fucking magnet. Alright. Freaking black hole now? Sucking them in? Alright. Well, what are you doing with their plastic, boss? Blow it up? It's eating your boys. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. Did it take off his arm? I think it took off his arm. He's dead? Are they dead? What? Oh, are they in water? No. Alright. What is wrapped around his arm? Whoa, 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 what just happened there? Okay. Oh. He has definitely lost his arm. Oh, yeah, it is definitely a person with staples on the left-hand side of his head. Those dots. Okay, so those dots, right, they signify how old he is, right? Like, are the gold ones 100 years, and then the gold ones are 500 years, and the silver ones 100? Is that right? Somebody needs to just fill me in on this information. That was... What was that? The Valley of Death. Okie dokie. So that's a start. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is going on here? Well, alright then. Thoughts? Let's go back and let's take a look at this. Let's start at the beginning here. So, they were hunting the leaders of the rebellion, which are probably those psychers that we saw them kill at the beginning. But why are they, if they killed those psychers at the beginning, why do they keep going after that orb? This looks like some type of capital ship, but it's only got 2 torpedo tubes on the front and 1 single turret on the front there, 1 larger turret. It's got a bunch of secondaries there, 4 on each side, it looks like. So a total of maybe 8, which seems kind of small given what I vaguely know of the Warhammer universe. So this might not be a capital ship, and if it is a capital ship, I'm guessing it's some type of corvette or scout ship. It looks big, but according to what I know of the scale of Warhammer 40k, it's not that big. But I'm just guessing here, so it's my 2 cents, okay? Like we don't have anything like this in Fallout. We're struck on Earth, you know. Okay. Then we got them in some type of control room here. It looks like this is the asteroid belt, and the dot in the middle here is where they're headed, that red echelon there in the asteroid field orbiting the planet. They're planning their assault. And it looks like there's a human in the foreground here, just in front of the camera on the left-hand side. Okay. Some type of intel officer, maybe, I'm guessing. The 2 Astartes are flanking him to left and right, looking at the holographic representation of the planet and asteroid field there. Okay. Let's see. And this is the hallway we're talking about. All right. And then them getting locked in and ready for launch here on some type of what I'm guessing is some boarding craft. If they drilled into that ship, I'm guessing it's some type of torpedo. So I'm gonna a boarding torpedo. We've got a top view of whatever they're flying in on, being escorted by 2 fighters and what appears to be some type of anti-missile defense system. 2 drones here on the left and right hand side to cover it while it comes in on approach. Okay. One of the drones flew off here to the left. The other one's still protecting it from incoming fire. And then we have a defense turret here, it looks like. All right, that drone took off and is heading in to intercept the incoming missile. And then we have it once it's drilled inside of the ship, it looks like here. Looks like they exit through the front of the torpedo once it's drilled inside, and then they come marching out, guns a-blazing here. They start wasting the crew or whatever is trying to defend the ship. He got smoked, a headshot. Looks like he's got some of white gloves on. They're definitely humans. And then we have 2 of these, what I'm guessing are some type of psychers here, defending right now. And they're ushering the crew and defense teams. But look how much bigger they are, though. They are much, much bigger than everybody else. What is going on, Darth? Nice to see you. I was just told by one of my friends to check out this Astartes fan film from the Warhammer 40k universe. Just got done watching it just now, and I'm just kind of going through it and checking it out. And then this looked like it was a vault door of some sort. Okay. Let's take a look at this again real quick. Do they start clearing the hallway here, and then that checkpoint is absolutely wasted right here. And then they try to flank them, the humans do. High caliber sniper rifle. He misses all the shots. Automatic high caliber sniper rifle. He in turn gets flanked. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. That defensive emplacement looks like it's better used outdoors, yet they're using. Oh! Just gets stabbed there. Looks like he dropped some type of sticky grenade. Ooh. Yeah. He's a walking tank. He absorbs a huge amount of fire, and it doesn't penetrate his armor at all. Uses a flashbang and a smoke grenade to blind them, and then he tracks the line of fire at the same angle and returns the shot at the exact same angle to take out that turret. That's impressive. Okay. Wow. Alright. These are their two leaders here. Oh, that's... I mean, seriously. Okay, so they have got to be some type of psyker then. Because those are attached straight to their spinal cords. Yeah. I mean, these guys are absolutely... Like, they would destroy any type of Fallout power armor if they would get... Like, they could run in a full sprint. Like, look at this! You can't do that in Fallout power armor. It's not that agile. I run out of the fusion core in like 30 seconds. Oh, buddy! Look at their plasma. That's a plasma pistol. Our plasma pistols don't do that. But we also don't have to fight against a psyker like this. Jesus. Oh. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But he gets inside the shield here, gets a shoulder shot with a flesh wound. But his friend saves him here, which is freaking clutch. That is beautiful. I thought he died here. I thought he splashed his brains all inside himself. Dead. But nope. Deflected. Straight to the cranium. Breaks the spine. Shocks his friend. Friend breaks loose. Jams the freaking knife into the other guy's freaking neck. Pulls out his spinal cord. Just like a boss. Sheathe both their knives. We own you. Let us power walk to the vault and see what's inside. What? What? How? Then you got these guys here. I thought they were coming in to reinforce them. But they're apparently in a completely different ship, somewhere else in space right now. Yes, I have. And it's fucking bonkers. Just bonkers. I've seen basic 40k stuff, and my friends have dabbled in trying to have me absorb some 40k knowledge, and I've thought it's super interesting, but I haven't really looked too much into it. But so far, so good. So far, very much so good. But these guys here, I've never seen. I've seen the blue guys with the gold trim. They're called like Ultramarines. Are they all the same? Because these guys look blue, but they don't have the gold trim on them. And then those guys that are decked out in white with the fancy capes look like some type of officers. I know that the Space Marines are separated into something called chapters. Lots and lots of different chapters. And they have their different basic like paint schemes and stuff like that they have on their armors to differentiate each other so that it's easier to tell who is who and who fights for who. And that different chapter. These guys are gray and white. I don't know much about 40k. Yeah, I thought they were the Ultramarines, which are the blue and gold, but these guys don't have the trim, and I don't know enough about 40k to be able to tell you what chapter they're from. And the guys that are like really formal and in white, I don't know who they are. I'm guessing they're officers. This is some type of psychic orb for sure. And it's a very, very powerful one at that. Because I know the Astartes are just freaking units. They just freaking walk this entire spaceship and kill the entire crew. But they're getting stopped in their tracks right now by this psychic blast that you just saw. Like, it stopped. So whatever that is powerful. And it's huge. There's a Vulcan film that was made that had a Sister of Battle, and it was pretty good. Yeah, these 40k videos are bonkers cool. Okay. I don't know how I missed out on this my entire life. So those look like they're suppressors, like psychic suppressors. So that whatever that ball is, it can't do whatever that ball wants to do. Like some type of psychic tranquilizer. That symbol I know. That's definitely an Inquisition symbol, because I've been told that's what it was by my friends. They gave me the basic info, so I didn't come into this completely blind. And the Inquisition really aren't good, from what I'm told. They're peacekeepers? Okay. And they're talking, we're talking to each other. They're not in the same spot. But is the Inquisitor talking to the other one, or is the ball talking to the other one? Something bad's happened here, because Space Marines don't panic or get startled easily. Yep. Bad and twitch. Twitching equal bad. Gigantor is standing in front of you. Yeah, this is, I remember seeing this one just a second ago, and awesome. It's like coughing with COVID. Yup, you're done, out. Done ski. Dead. D-E-A-D, dead. That was some type of alien. Not sure what kind. It wasn't a Tyranid. Tyranids are supposed to be insects, from my understanding. Chaos? Was it chaos? I don't know. But whatever this ball is, it is eating them. Yeah. Alright. Damn. Like, the fact that there's so much Warhammer lore, there's an explanation for all of this. The symbols that were on the skin of the, or on the outside of that ball. The creature itself. Those soldiers that they were, those psychers they were fighting. Like, all of it. Bonkers. Then he is dropped on this planet here. Starts heaving his brains out. Yep. Yeah, I heard about there's just one guy. Doesn't he? He works for Games Workshop now. Didn't they like hire him? Because they're like, because Games Workshop went on this fit where they didn't want fans making anything using their IP. And then all of a sudden, like, they basically said, "Come work for us, or we're gonna shut everything you do down or something like that, if I recall correctly. Damn. Damn. That's bonkers. And that's epic. See, everything looks better with capes. Everything looks better with capes. Well, all right. Well, yes. So I think from now on, we are going to have to get caught up with Warhammer 40k as well too, because apparently there is a huge selection of trailers and Warhammer cinematics out there, and lore upon lore upon lore of channels to watch. And I have been given a list by my friends of suggestions of things to check out. So good goddamn. That's another rabbit hole we're going to have to sink down. Jesus. All right. Well, that was a 32-minute reaction, apparently, to Astartes. Apparently, I went through it twice. So, there's that. I was expecting only to go through that once, but apparently it was so good I had to go through it twice. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, then. We're going to leave it there. I'm going to get off for like 5 minutes. I'm going to jump on Fallout 76 into a lore universe and game that I'm a little bit more familiar with. So I will be back on in like maybe 15, 20 minutes. But that was freaking awesome. That's cool. My farewell gift to the war. Cool. All right, folks, I will be right back, and we will get rolling on Fallout 76 here in a moment. But thanks for stopping by and checking out the Warhammer 40k